Tonight on this edition of Newswatch 18, what is the Asia Project? Stay tuned to find out.
We're springing into the second semester and it's time to fill out those pesky scholarship applications.
And find out about a group on campus that gets their energy from the sun. All this and more tonight on Newswatch 18. Good evening and welcome to the January 25th edition of Newswatch 18. I'm Tommy Clark.
And I'm Kyle Steingraber.
If you're looking for something to do tonight, you might want to stop by the M Shop at 9 p.m. The Asia Project is a free show about a man named Asia who combines humor with inspiration. As a cancer survivor, Asia made a vow to God that if he became healed, he would no longer take life for granted. And it looks like he kept that promise. The poet has been featured in a number of different shows, won competitions, and even performed with musical artists. Asia broke the record for being the most college-booked poet and received Spoken Word Artist of the Year. For more information, visit theasiaproject.com.
The deadline for submitting scholarship applications to the College of Business is February 1st. The college has a wide range of scholarships available to current and incoming students, as well as study abroad scholarships. Completing an application will automatically qualify you for all scholarships that you're eligible for. For more information and a link to the scholarship opportunities and applications, visit the Business College website.
The Study Abroad Fair will be held tomorrow from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. in the Great Hall of the Memorial Union. The Study Abroad Center provides assistance to students in finding the best suited program for them, preparing students for the challenges of an international experience and developing programs that offer the opportunity to explore other countries. They also provide resources such as how to find a program and how to plan your adventure. For more information, visit the Study Abroad website.
You don't have to study abroad to get out of Iowa. One student organization will be taking their work across the country this summer. Reporter Addie Olson takes a look at the Solar Car team.
Among the many clubs at Iowa State, few take their endeavors off campus. But one unique club takes their adventure much further.
Our goal basically is to design and build a solar car in a 2-year time frame, and we compete in a national competition. Across the country, it's a race against other universities from around the country and actually around the world.
Right now, Team Prism is working on their latest solar car model for the July 2012 race, their longest journey yet.
It's actually going from Rochester to St. Paul are the starting and ending cities, and the total competition is going to be about 3 weeks long.
But how can a car make a 1,000-mile journey powered only by the sun?
Essentially, the panels on top, which are the blue squares, that collects energy from the sunlight, and it runs it into a bunch of batteries like you have in your laptop, that runs back to a really big motor like what you'd have in your power tools like a drill or a saw, and then that can power our car going up to almost 80 miles an hour.
The Solar Car team gives members an opportunity to apply the knowledge that their textbooks can only describe.
It's a lot of fun for students to get the experience driving the cars around, designing a car, building a car, seeing what's involved in both the electrical, mechanical, and business aspects of it. I've learned probably as much or more from working on this project than I have from many of my classes throughout Iowa State.
Addie Olson reporting for Newswatch 18, ISU TV.
The solar car that the team will be racing this summer costs more than $300,000.
Tutoring Services is now hiring students to the Academic Success Center. Those hired would have a flexible work schedule with 2 to 20 hours per week with a pay of $9 an hour. Students would have the opportunity to gain teaching, communication, and leadership experience while building a resume and networking with students. To become a tutor, just visit their website and click Apply.
Iowa State University professor David Holger has been named a fellow by the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics. Holger was chosen by the AIAA because of his substantial contributions to the field of aeronautics and his long-standing commitment to teaching future generations of engineers. Only 1 out of every 1,000 members of the AIAA are chosen annually to be fellows. In addition to his position as professor of aerospace engineering, Holger is the associate provost for academic programs and the dean of the graduate college.
Alpha Kappa Psi is Iowa State's first and largest professional business fraternity for men and women. The fraternity is currently looking for new members who are interested in gaining professional skills, networking with professionals, or even just getting involved. While meeting new people, The fraternity accepts all majors and only requires an interest in business. They'll be hosting their last information session tomorrow at 6 p.m. at Jardine. Applications can be picked up at Jardine or found on the fraternity's website. Applications are due by Friday at 5 p.m.
A group of researchers have received a $4.1 million grant from the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency to develop an anti-malware utility for Android phones. Headed by College of Engineering professor Suraj Katari, the team hopes to create a utility that will proactively prevent malware by scanning apps prior to downloading them. The utility will pass information on malware along to analysts, allowing it to be constantly updated for threats. The team hopes that this will lead to a safer mobile phone experience for everyone. Well, Sam, what can we expect from sports this week?
Cyclone men's basketball team has a huge game coming up on Saturday. We'll have all the details after the break. Stay tuned. You're watching Newswatch 18. Welcome back to Newswatch. I'm Sam Turner with your sports update. The Cyclone men's basketball team was in Texas for the second time in 4 days last night, this time taking on the Texas Longhorns. Unfortunately, the Cyclones went cold from beyond the arc and dropped the contest 62-55. Their 5 of 21 effort from beyond the arc was the worst output of the season. They also only shot 31% from the floor. Royce White led the Cyclones with 15 points and 15 rebounds. Iowa State returns home to face Kansas on Saturday. Tip-off is set for 1 p.m. and the game will be televised on ESPN. Iowa State's volleyball roster got a bit thinner today. Head coach Christy Johnson-Lynch announced that Hannah Williams and Hannah Johnson will not return to the team next season. Williams was the Big 12 preseason newcomer of the year and played in 23 matches this season. She plans to focus on her track and field commitments here at Iowa State. Johnson came off the bench for the Cyclones the past 2 seasons and saw action in 16 matches this season. Johnson-Lynch said, quote, "We want to wish Hannah Johnson and Hannah Williams the best of luck in their future endeavors." The Cyclone women's basketball team is currently taking on Kansas State in Manhattan. The Cyclones are coming off their first conference win of the season, a 66-49 upset of then 17th-ranked Texas Tech. The score is currently 27-22 with Kansas State leading and 4:31 left in the first half. In NFL news, 2 head coaching vacancies have been filled since yesterday. League sources say Broncos defensive coordinator Dennis Allen will become the Oakland Raiders' next head coach. Allen made major improvements to a Broncos defense this year that was worse than the league last season. The Indianapolis Colts have hired Ravens defensive coordinator Chuck Pagano as head coach. Pagano will take over a team that needs to decide whether to retain their franchise quarterback Peyton Manning or draft Andrew Luck. Neither hires have any prior NFL head coaching experience. That's all I've got for sports. Let's throw it over to the weather desk for Nathan.
Sam, well, we saw a beautiful day today, but there's snow in the forecast. Find out how much after the break in your full Iowa forecast. You're watching Newswatch 18. Welcome back to Newswatch. What a difference we saw today. Today we saw a high of 41 degrees, while on Saturday we barely got it above 10 degrees. So today we hit 41 degrees. Our normal is about 28, so that's 13 degrees above normal. So pretty nice out there. And we didn't see any rain or snow. The sun came out later in the afternoon, so we definitely got a late warm-up. 30 degrees right now with partly cloudy skies and south winds from 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that's going to kind of give a foggy start to the morning tomorrow as we see some warm air come up into our region tonight. But for tonight, partly cloudy, wind from southwest to 5 to 10 miles per hour. We're going to hit a low of 26 degrees, so not too cold when you wake up tomorrow. At midnight, we're going to see a low of 20 or a temperature of 28 degrees, 8 a.m. 26, and you're seeing this wind shift to the northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour, and that's going to move out all the clouds. We're going to see a pretty nice day out there, 36 degrees. It's going to be a bit breezy, but it's going to be pretty nice what we saw today, kind of like today. So tomorrow, nice, breezy, clouds on the decrease, and we're going to see mostly sunny skies and a high of 36 degrees. So it's going to be nice, and it's going to be changing on Friday when we see a chance for maybe some precipitation, some rain, possibly a snow mix, possibly accumulation if things change a bit. It's definitely, if you go farther north, you're going to see a lot more snow than we see here, but definitely could see some stacking up as we head into Friday. But that should melt pretty quickly as you see temperatures go back into the close to 40 degrees by Monday, and then even expanding that. We're going to be in the 40s next week, so it's going to be nice.
And that's all we have for tonight's edition of Newswatch 18. Thanks for joining us.
And don't forget, you can have your chance to win Nick Offerman tickets if you just log on to the ISU TV website and submit your idea for our new slogan. Tune in tomorrow night at 8 for more news, weather, and sports. Have a good evening.